Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going over all of the things that I have been loving and not loving during the month of October 2020. Are you guys ready for Christmas? I feel like I'm not ready for Christmas. I'm not. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump straight in. I take that back. I'm ready for Christmas. With this candle right here from Tom Ford, Lost Cherry. I love the fragrance and I love this candle. I think it smells identical, and that does not always happen, but I love candles. I love Tom Ford. I love Lost Cherry. I'm kind of giving this one a break over here. Beautylish sent one over to me and I also purchased one. And I just think that I need another one because I need to stop saying that. I need to stop saying need. I want another one of these just because it fills the room. It smells amazing. It's one of my favorite scents. By the way, Tom Ford's Oud Mineral, yeah, my all-time favorite fragrance is going bye-bye. I had heard that it was going to, but I was kind of hoping that maybe it was going to be just changed or the size, something silly, but unfortunately it is going away. However, I do have a decanter. I have maybe a couple bottles of it. However, if Oud Mineral is one of your favorites like it is mine, just FYI, if you can find it anywhere, grab it. And also, if you love Lost Cherry, this is an amazing, amazing candle. I could have gone in with some eyeshadow palettes, but I decided to pick my two favorite from the month. I know I tried out several of them. I even tried out some off camera, but these two are the ones that I like the most that I tried out this month. The first one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Luxury Palette of Pops in Dazzling Diamonds. I just can't get enough of this. I've worn it several times and I just think it is so pretty. It's a palette that you could have for that one and done look. Literally take any one of these shades, use your finger if you want to, and just put it all over. I love the sparkle and I love this blue right here. I love how it deepens up the look, and it's not like blue, too blue that it's in your face, but it's also not a brown, which would have gone really nicely with this palette, but I think this little pop of this smoky blue really makes the palette stand out. But if you want something a little bit more stand outish, is that a word? It's probably not a word. Pat McGrath Interstellar Icon. Now I have a little funny story about this palette because if you notice the box, I keep the boxes, the envelope style ones, the boxes of my lipsticks, unless I have a multiple. Like if I get a collection and they all have the same box, I'm just going to keep one. But yeah, we keep the boxes in this house, and my son was helping me in the beauty room. And he said, "Do I throw this away?" I was like, "No, don't throw it away." I love all the artwork and everything that Pat does. And I know that she puts so much effort into it. And I love it, so no, that can't go anywhere. Anywho, this is Interstellar Icon. There is one shade in here that is a repeat shade. I don't like that there's repeat shades, but at the same time, I think it goes so well into the palette that I don't care that much. And it's not gold. It's not gold. But this blue right here, it's so pretty, and that purple flip, it gets me every single time. Then you take in this one, which it just looks so good with it, and then this shade and this one, they all just I really like this palette. I really, really do. I mentioned it in my Sephora recommendations video, but I would love to see this palette, this kind of color theme in a large mothership palette. I would love to see what she could do with these blues and this deeper purple, this type of color story in one of the palettes, and maybe add a little bit of extra color in there. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling this bigger. I have a lot of lip products here and I'm not sorry. The only thing I'm sorry about is that it's kind of hard to see them right now, but I'm still going to show you anyway. And I'm going to start off with Lisa Eldridge. She had a drop recently of several new products, and of course, they're all amazing. I am not shocked at all, and I have some of them here. I just think that she's incredible. She's incredible as a person, she's incredible as an artist, and she's definitely incredibly talented as a brand owner. She does the thing. The first thing I want to talk about is this liner that does not move. And I have the shade Muse. I'm going to put this on my hand and I'm just going to leave it there for a moment or two. And then I will show you in just a second how well this lasts on the hands. But also, I have two of the velvet lipsticks. Now, I've got several more, but these are my two favorite. One of them is Velvet Affair. This is just gorgeous. I think it is so pretty for the fall, so pretty for winter. It's a deeper nude and the formula. I just think this is one of the best mattes on the market. And the packaging, do you see this? Did you see my video where my top of my lipstick was attached to the earring? Yeah, these have very strong magnets. So much so that they will start to repel each other. Like they don't want to stay. Like there's a force field. It's going against each other. That is Velvet Affair. And then Velvet Carnival. I'm not going to wear this one a ton right now, but it's getting worn. I love this bright pink. It is bright, almost neon in the best way. I love this color so much. It's definitely a more bold, daring shade, but I live for it. I live for it. And then the gloss. This is the shade Muse. I want to have so many nudes in this. It is so nice. What I like about it, other than the applicator, it has a flat slant to it that I really appreciate, so it goes on very easily. But the color is really nice. The formula is beautiful. I love the consistency of it. You can tell that it's going to last on your lips, not like a matte lipstick, a liquid lipstick, or anything like that, but you can just tell by the formula and the texture of it that it's not going to slip around. And well, I've worn it all day, so I know that it's not going to slip around. It's just really pretty, and you can wear it on its own because it has enough pigmentation to it, and you can also sheer it out. This is a phenomenal formula, and it's one that, again, I would love to have so many shades in, especially some lighter nudes. I just need those. No, I don't. I want those. One day. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off around this swatch of the liner, and then I'm going to see if I can show you guys the longevity. I forgot to bring one of my cotton rounds, so my hand is going to have to work. I got so excited when I saw this. It doesn't move. It doesn't move. It lasts all day, and I have tested it out now. I know that it doesn't budge. Not that, I mean, obviously it does not budge, but I mean, it's so good. Again, I need all of the shades. Lisa, you did an amazing job with this launch. You've done an amazing job with all the launches, but it's really exciting to have different formulas come out that have the liners and then the glosses too. They're just so pretty. They're so pretty. This shade from Dominique Cosmetics, I have been wearing like nobody's business. I am so glad that these came to Beautylish because I got so many comments. Mel, they're out of stock. I'm like, I know, but I just wanted to show you guys. And see, they came back. They're not limited, so it's good. It's good. It's from Dominique Cosmetics, like I mentioned, and it's the shade Pretty Natural. This is so pretty, and it's natural. But I really find these to be comfortable. They have great pigmentation. This shade, though, it's my favorite out of all of them because it is a neutral nude. Neutral nudes are my favorites when it comes to nudes, but the formula and everything, they're just really great. This is an oldie but a goodie. I recently picked this back up and I really kind of haven't put it back down. It's from Sisley. It's the Nude Liner, and I'm just going to show you right up against Pretty Natural. There's a little brush on one end. I used to use that a little bit. Now I just never do. This one does have a little bit more of a brown undertone, but it's still not too much. It is one of the perfect nudes. This used to be one that I went on and on about, and yeah, we're back on that train. Are you guys tired of me talking about this yet? Tom Ford's Balm Frost. This stuff, it just, A, it feels good, and then B, it looks good. It looks good on top of things. It looks good all by itself. And it's super duper glittery. I love to just look at it like this and twist it back and forth. And oh, I can't stand it. I get my lipstick on there. But it's really pretty. And I have several backups. I'm guilty. I'm definitely guilty as charged. I recently let you guys know that REPHR was starting their holiday sales. And as of right now, you can still get the core collection for $80 off, and then there's 20% off the entire site. But today we have a new kit, and it comes in a brush holder. I am such a goober. I didn't even realize that this wasn't one of, hold please, as they all fall over. I keep a lot of my REPHR boxes so I can separate my brushes and separate ones that need to be cleaned. I have more of these over here as well as behind everything. I'm like, please don't drop these on the floor. So when I got this in the mail, I didn't even realize that the case was plastic until he asked me. He's like, so did you get the brush holder? I was like, wait, the typical one? I was like, no, Mel, come on now. So this is the newest set, and I'm going to show it to you. Here are the 3 brushes in this set. Now, I've had the prototypes for a while. I've got this one right here. So you'll see this one has a different handle than the actual brush. So I've been testing these out for a little while, and now they are finally available. The first brush is number 25. It has long, soft, natural hairs. Perfect for powder and bronzer. I've been using the other brush for both. So I like to apply my powder with this brush, but then also you can get a really buffed out natural application of your bronzer, and it's really, really soft. And again, flat matte black handles here. Then we have the number 24. This reminds me of a better version of, I can't remember the name or number, but it's from Tom Ford. This one is softer. It has a little bit more give to it. So if I'm going to use this for blush, for contour, for anything, it's just a little bit softer. The other one I can find, I like it, don't get me wrong, I love all my Tom Ford brushes, but it's just a little bit stiffer so you don't get as much movement. I like the movement you get out of this brush. Then we have the number 23. This is a super small pencil brush, and I want to show you up against the number 3. This is one of my favorites. I use this today, but as you can see, it is smaller. It's a little bit more pointed and it is smaller. So it's going to get even closer to the lash line. It's going to be a little bit more detailed. If you have smaller eyes, this is going to be a really great one, especially going on the top to tight line with a black shadow. It's a really, really good one. And then it comes with the brush holder. The set is usually $216, but it's going to be $100 off at $116. Only for a limited time though, November 1st through the 8th. Makeup by Mario, the Master Prep and Set Eye Palette. I have the shade Light. Now, in case you guys didn't know, I accidentally left mine open overnight, so these 2 shades are a little drier than they originally were, but I actually prefer that. These are a little bit more emollient than things that I have used in the past, but I liked it that way too. I liked it that way too. However, now that it has been open for just a day or a night, I feel like it grabs just a little bit better. Not quite like, and not as dry as the Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC, but not as emollient as it originally was. And I just think that this works really, really nicely. It can be used several different ways. I just mix the 2 shades because I don't want to have either one of these go completely out before the other, and then I'm just using one. I just don't want to do that, so I'm mixing them. You could also use the lighter one just on the lid so you can have your shades pop just a little bit more. You can actually even use these on your face. I don't do that. I only use them for my priming, but I really enjoy it. And this powder, it's just translucent, but what I enjoy about it is that it is so lightweight. It's not going to add any color. It's not going to add any texture, but what it does do is set all over if you want to. I only go right underneath my brow arch, but then it will also help to blend out a shade after you have applied it if you would like. This product from Mario is something that I will definitely, after I've gone through this, repurchase. I'm going to step out of the makeup realm for just a moment and talk about SKIMS. Yes, SKIMS. I got my first product from somebody. It was a gift. I got one of the robes, and now I have 3, I can't even say that. I have 4 robes because I bought another white one just in case I got one dirty. But I do not condone this behavior. It's just me. Don't do it. Do not do it. I love the robes. I will say that the brown one I got, it's not the same. It's not as soft as the other two. I have mint and then the bone white. I really like those, but the brown one, I don't know if I got something weird or what, but that one is just a little bit of a different texture. Thank you so much. You know who you are who sent me the robe because they are amazing. Then I fell in love with a lot of the line in general when it comes to just comfortable wear. I have a lot of the leggings that are the thermal ones. I have a lot of the crop tops. Just, they're very comfortable. Not going to lie to you, they're comfortable. I'm not a fan of the makeup line. Not going to purchase any more from the makeup line. But Skims, they have really great things. I got to give credit where credit is due. Now, these bras I had gotten, and I thought that maybe I was alone in my thoughts. However, I was watching Miss Jaclyn Hill, and my thoughts were validated. These bras are incredible. I was actually wearing one while I was watching her video. And I was thinking, yes, these are so comfortable. It is a mesh bra, and I have some of the triangle ones. Those are really comfortable as well, but I feel like I actually have a little bit more support with these. And they come in different colors, and I wear the size small. And just for reference, I am a 32D, and I have had work done in this area. So in case you're like me, the size small should work. And what I really enjoy about them, other than the fact that they are so incredibly comfortable, like I have on one right now, and it's a darker one, and you can't see through the mesh, at least not easily. Not on this one, it's a little bit darker. But this is it's doubled over, so if you can see, like, you can't even see really my tattoos through it. You can see a little bit, but I love that it's two sheets instead of just the one. It just makes it feel a little bit more hefty, like it's holding you in, and then also you're not seeing straight through it, and you're not getting the marks. It's like you're wearing a t-shirt and you've got, like, you know, it's cold outside type of thing. But I have it in this shade. I have two in this shade. I have one in this a little bit deeper. It's kind of like this shade right here. And then I have two in black. So comfortable. Two more favorites, and then we are getting into the fails. This was sent over to me from NABLA Cosmetics, and it is the Viper Lip Plumper. It works, and I know that some people do not like the irritation and everything, and I get that. I'm just going to tell you, you do whatever you would like to do. I'm going to do what I like to do, and we'll call it a day. You know, we're all different. What I like about this, I guess, is the irritation. I get a little bit more of a pout, and then I also get pink lips. I don't have a ton of color to my lips, so having this on, having the shiny effect, and then they also are a little bit more pinky red, it's really flattering. It's very, very flattering. But if you do not like that stingy feel, you're not going to like this. But I do. I like it a lot, and I like to just wear it all by itself. I haven't really been putting it with anything. It does work to plump up your lips. If you haven't seen it, I used it in a Get Ready With Me, so you can actually see the before and after. And then you guys know you are not going to get through a favorites without this, because I can't stop raving about it, and I'm not going to because it's so stinking pretty. This is the Dior Backstage palette in rose gold. We have a beautiful golden shade, this pinky one, this one, which is a lighter pink and a whole different, like, these are all different textures. And then my favorite is this one right here, which is a rosy peach. They're all gorgeous. I use this all over my face at once, and you can't tell me any different. I'm going to do it all the time. If I want to be super glowy, this is basically what I have been gravitating towards, because like I said, I just layer them all up, and then I just have the glowiest face of life. Now for the fails. The first one is from Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Super Nudes Easy Eye Palette. I keep messing with this, and unless I use just one or two shades, I find, I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see the slight discoloration on the pans? They're darker, and that's because they're getting a hard pan, but these are a satin type of finish. It's like they tried to make this finish similar to what Wayne Goss has done and then Ciroc Beauty, but it's not it's not really accomplished. I just find that I get a little bit muddy with these. I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with it, and I'm kind of done trying. It's just a mediocre palette in my opinion. It's not terrible. It's not great, definitely not great, and it's not something that I would recommend for the price. It's disappointing because the Darling palette and then all the matte shades she's been putting out and the metallics, pretty much all of everything that she's been putting out has been great. And this palette is just, it's not my favorite. I can see that some people would enjoy this, especially if you just want to use one shade. You don't want to build it up. I don't know, but there's so many palettes that are less expensive and would perform better that I wouldn't recommend it. And then lastly, I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of these products, so please don't be mad at me. They're from Makeup by Mario, and they are both Master Crystal Reflectors. These can be worn all over. However, from what I watched, it seemed that he mainly was putting these on the eyes, and that's how I use them. I was going to use the lighter one and put it on my cheeks just to see, but I got sent the wrong color, so yeah. This right here is not one that I meant to get. I wanted to get that lighter shade. This is Citrine. It's so lackluster, and it just doesn't even adhere. You have to use the metal manipulator or something, otherwise it's just gone. It's just gone. I found that both of these, this one right here was actually broken, and I do really like this shade, Bronzite. Both of them just, they don't adhere the same way that, I say, Charlotte Tilbury's toppers or Tom Ford or the one that I showed from Bobbi Brown, Wayne Goss. There's just, it re-broke. Ugh, that's annoying. These are just very, very delicate, and I think that they needed something in there to help hold them together as well as help them adhere to the lid. They just require a little bit more work, and I don't find them to be as special as other things that I have in my collection. Anywho, beauties, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my favorites and fails. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and then let me know what are some things that you've been loving and not loving for the month of October. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.